Hey y'all, how you doing? It's Yaz. I have a lot to say. It's been, January, y'all. January. I loathe January. And I will get back to that. And you all, anybody who has a birthday in January, I love you. I hope you had an amazing month. But January has been treacherous. January 2013 has been so treacherous for me. So that song was called Big Girls. I had never heard of it before. I love it. I think it's gonna be my new theme song by Salt and Pepper. Salt and Pepper, y'all. I was like, really? I didn't realize that they were that gangster. Big girls got more than how they look on their brains. I'm like, oh, okay. So anyway, I got a lot to say. I don't have any makeup on. I got out the shower and I said, I have to do a video. I have to talk to my folks. And this, you all, and I've been seeing, and I think it is beautiful. Black women should definitely embrace who you are. We are beautiful women. And so this is my natural hair. Right now there are no extensions in it or any pieces or clips or anything like that. I just got out the shower, so when I get out the shower, it gets curly and then it gets bushier, like a big bush, and it frizzes up. But I just want to share with you a couple products that I love. And there was a young woman who was on YouTube. You may have heard of it or seen it. And she grew her hair. She said she grew her hair from right here. She had a haircut to 18 inches. I'm not trying to do all that. But I love motions. I know if you are black, baby, you know motions. Sorry, it's ghetto. I still got to stick on it. Motions. Oh my goodness. This spray, you guys, it'll give your hair a sheen and it smells delicious. My boyfriend be all up in my hair with this. Like, get out my hair. And this is Luza. These are like, you can find these mini bottles in CVS or I don't know, Walgreens. Coconut oil, and they have another coconut is really good for your hair. I know a lot of people use coconut shampoo. I use coconut milk shampoo on occasion. I don't use it regularly, but I'm going to try to start doing a regular regimen. So anyway, this is not about hair. This is about a lot of stuff. Let me get back to January. Guys, January has been terribly miserable for me. I am for those of you who know me or you see me, I don't even know, Facebook or YouTube, I'm a very busy person. And I like to do things in order. I'm not obsessive anything. I can be very lazy. But January, there's been nothing. I think it's just one of those times. And then too, this is the year for the presidential inauguration, which just happened this past weekend. It is now Thursday. I have an exam today, and we will get to that. And presidential inauguration was beautiful. I know someone who made a comment that said it was great, but it just wasn't as magical as it was in 2008. It's not going to be as magical, unfortunately, because that was the moment. That was the moment where history was just break. And actually, this was a historical event as well. I won't discredit it and say, this is the second term. 4 more years. I don't care what you think about it, whether you think it's a good thing or a bad year. It doesn't matter. My point is that it's a historical moment, right? So anyway, I know you have seen this, and I was actually disappointed. I don't know about offended. I was disappointed that Beyonce lip synced at the inauguration. I mean, people like, oh, it's cold, and you need hot water and lemon tea for your throat. And she's a perfectionist, and she didn't want to I'm trying to say depressed. She didn't want to disappoint the president or whatever. Beyonce, the president ain't even think about your voice. Everybody think about your butt. And the dress was beautiful, by the way, and the earrings and all of that. But I'm kind of disappointed. I think she should have just gone for it. If her voice cracked, so what? And people say, oh, it's completely normal for celebrities, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I don't care. If I was a real singer, if I was invited to the presidential inauguration, and you know the media's all over everything, you know they interview, if she had a dog, they would try to interview it. You know, they'd be sitting there, so what, you know, what happens behind closed doors with Bay and Jay? And, you know, dog be like, rah, 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 you know, like they would try to interview the dog. And when Blue Ivy gets old enough, they're going to try to interview her too. So anyway, January, I think I have sent 1,000 emails and I haven't received anything. That's okay. That's okay. People have families. They have lives. They're busy. I'm a college student. I only have one class winter term. And may I tell you, this winter term has been crazy. And I've actually had to evaluate myself and ask myself, am I really as smart as I think I am? Am I really smart? I started off with good grades and then I got our final exam back. Our January term, we're a very unusual school. We get 3 weeks January term, then we have a fake break. So we come back early from Christmas. We get off earlier, then come back in January, take a class. Last year was amazing. Excuse me. Last year I took a music history class, you know, American history through music. Amazing teacher. This year I'm taking American history in film. It's a good class, but I got this grade back. I know, y'all, I know I studied for that test. Got it back. It wasn't an A. Okay. And I thought I would get an A or at least a B. Wasn't a B. Okay. I said, okay, maybe it's a C. Wasn't even a C, y'all. It wasn't even a C. Not even a cookie, y'all. It was a D. A D. I don't need no D's for divas on my test. I need better grades. Y'all, I was so offended. I could not even focus through the rest of the class. I was like, no, this trick did not just give me a D on my test. Y'all, I was so upset. So anyway, I have one today. And I'm talking to you, so you may think I'm not studying or I haven't studied, but I have studied and I'm going to study more. And I'm going to ace this test because I need to pass this class. So anyway, that's part of my rant. As a college student, I'm a sophomore. I've been looking for internships. And you know what? I have been applying online. Let me give you a piece of advice. Please do not waste your time applying online unless you have no other option. Please look at, you know, especially as a college student, look at the fields of study that you're interested in or the types of internships you would like to have. Then look at all of the people that you know and that they know that you can possibly talk to. You all, and it's about to, hopefully, prayerfully, it's about to happen again. Last year, I got an internship like that, a paid internship my freshman year, straight out the gate at a great organization. I'm not going to put it out there. I'm not going to do that. It was amazing. And it was because I knew someone. Again, I'm here. I applied for like 5, 6. And if you don't hear from them, and I give it a week, 2 weeks. If you don't hear from them in a month, 2 months, you might as well just forget about it. But I consider it all good because my name is out there. Somebody is looking at that email. Even if it's once a year, somebody's going to look at that email. So anyway, it's who you know. It's not what you know, it's who you know. To be honest, that's maybe why I ended up at the school I'm at right now. Now this class, you know, so internships. Oh yeah, my birthday is in February. It is January 21st. My birthday is February 17th. I'm going to turn 20 years old, guys. Crazy. I'm not a teenager anymore. I'm not a teenager anymore. Y'all about to cry. This is crazy. What is going on with me? And you all, I mean, January has had its ups and downs. I have been watching craziness, reality shows. I don't even watch, and it wasn't even on TV. It was on the computer. I watched 2 series of The Sisterhood, and I'm not even going to get into that. If you want to know how I feel about that, watch the video called something like Boycott the Sisterhood. I'm not even going to get into that. And I just saw on YouTube, I've heard about the CurvyGirls show for a very long time. It's about these 4, you know, plus size models and they're running around New York City. But of course there's got to be drama in it. And my thing is, I don't think I could ever be on one of those shows. And if I could, I'm just going to be sitting there in the camera like, I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here. Hey, Oprah. Hey, Grandma. I made it. I made it. You know, I'm not going to be fussing and hollering with these chicks I don't even know. You know, and it's just, man, reality TV, y'all. If you are impressed with that, then please do something with your life. Because, you know, while reality shows can be entertaining, I suggest that you don't let that consume you, because there's so many more productive things that you could be doing. And God has been blessing. This is just, January has been a test of my patience and also my strength. I have broken down. I have cried for no reason, just because I don't feel like I'm being productive enough. But I have been learning in a very, very strange way. I've been learning things. Um, let's see what else. Wrote my stuff on the blackboard up there. Oh yeah, so I've been watching hundreds of Wendy Williams shows. I love Wendy Williams. When I first saw the show, I was like, who is this? You know, then I found out she was originally a radio host lady. Now she has her own show, The Biggest Boobs in the World. She has huge boobs. And, you know, I mean, I like Wendy Williams, and I've been watching Ellen. I've always liked Ellen DeGeneres. These two, you know, they just have bubbly, nice personalities. I've already seen the entire show. I've been watching a lot of that on YouTube. I watched a couple Vice documentaries about transgender Muslims in Indonesia. I was like, what is this? They call themselves warriors. I was like, really? In America, you couldn't be that and call yourself a warrior. They'd be like, a what? You's a what? You's a what? And, you know, I've been watching Kim Coles. Apparently, she's 50, or I guess she's 50, 51. And she's made a comeback into comedy. And I remember when I was young watching her and Queen Latifah, you know, Live and Live in Color and all this. And I've been watching Queen Latifah on when she hosted the People's Choice Awards, and that is how bored I've been. I have never watched as much TV in my life. However, I've been trying to mock how they speak, how they talk, and not that I'm trying to be them or anything, but they all have something unique. And they all have bright and bubbly personalities, and they're funny, and a lot of times they're uncensored. I've been watching Paul Mooney, hilarious. And, you know, going back to all this comedy that I'm talking about, I love black comedy. That's my heart and soul. The teacher gave me comedy. Apparently he wanted me to look up comedy within the Hollywood. Ain't nobody think about no Hollywood. You know, this right here is Bollywood. Blockbuster closed down on my block. So I don't even, you know, like Netflix, you know, like I don't even know what I'm saying. It's, man, Black Hollywood, I grew up on it. It keeps me sane, at least. Keeps me putting things in perspective. And so I naturally did a whole presentation. I started with minstrel shows, you know, with the black face and the shooking and jiving, and then I went from that to like Flip Wilson's show and TV, and then I went to stand-up comics. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but there are tons of stand-up comics who have had movies after movies after movies after movies. Hollywood, Eddie Murphy. So I kind of felt that he was upset, maybe that I was, you know, revealing this information that these young, you know, other kind of students don't necessarily know about. And I was really hurt because I love black comedy. But that's okay, because when he see me in Hollywood, he gonna be like, yeah, she was in my class and I gave her a D and I regret that. Yes. So anyway, I'm surprised that I'm this bubbly and laughing, y'all. January has been horrible for me. I have been anything, and I am like this executive director in training for my own nonprofit, guys. Oh my goodness. But I'll be the type of person, most people say, if I knew then what I know now, praise the Lord, because I watch these people, I listen to them, I pray, and I just ask God, please. Honestly, I really need a mentor. I need a mentor. And I look at this guy named Joshua Fredenberg. Oh my goodness, he's such an emotional, motivational speaker. I met him some years ago. I'm saying that like I'm so old. I met him a year ago, maybe a year and a half. I don't know. And he was just he let me sing, and I've never sang in front of people like that. And I don't know. I'm hoping and praying for the best. And I realized that life brings changes very quickly. Some of the changes are subtle. Some of the changes will shake you down. Shake you down. Like, it'll make you cry. It'll make you, maybe have bouts of depression. It may make you do things you don't normally do. But I guarantee you need to learn from it, bounce back. And what is there anything I wanted to talk? Anything else? What's that say? Y'all can't even read my own writing. I talked about Beyonce lip singing. What's that say? Representation. Oh yeah, so being on the online, on the internet, naturally, inevitably, I've just been looking for things, applying for stuff. Oh yeah, win a Just Fab free year, a whole year, a pair of free shoes. Why not? Put it in there. Go be a contestant on this show. Okay, why not? I'm just applying. So I know I'm not gonna get that back in January. But I'm hoping for the best. But is there a song about that? For the best in you. I don't know. I feel happy. But if January 2013 has been a drag for you, or if anything I have said you can relate to, holla at your girl. Now, there are some people, some people run, act busy, and they're not really busy at all. Some people are truly busy, and you're too busy, and you need to rest, and you need to take a break, and you need to spend time with your family. And if you don't have a family, and you're 30 or over, you need to start a family. You need to start a family, like right now, if you want to have babies. Gosh, life is so broad and so, I've been watching Oprah too. I've just been watching too much stuff. It's having an effect on me, guys. It's having an effect on me. But let me stop talking. This video is getting like 17 minutes. And I don't really know if you're going to watch it for that long. So, anyway, I'm loving it. I'm embracing. I hope your January was better than my January. I will be 20 years old. I cannot believe I'm not a teenager anymore. It's kind of scary. The adult world is scary, guys. So if you are in high school and junior high school, I hated high school. But I tell you, if I could go back for a little while, I might just do that. But that's all right. I'm not going to look back. And I'm going to look where God is taking me. I don't know. And I always hope and pray that, the industry will not change and shake who I am. It'll probably test who I really am. But I'm going to try to stay true to you. And I love you. Happy January. Oh yeah, MLK. We can't not talk about MLK. I've been watching. For those of you who know me, I love Sister Soldier. She's an inspiration to me. She said the things that nobody else really wanted to say. And when she spoke, she was fiery when she was young. I don't know what happened to her now. She done floated away. And now she started writing love stories and whatnot. Like, what happened to the coldest winter ever? You writing love stories now? But you getting soft on me? It's like, this chick done got soft on me. I'm like, I love her, but I don't know what happened. And I met her one time at Howard University bookstore, and I got home so late, and she was reading, and I bought her book, and I had her sign my books, and oh my goodness, and I wrote her a nice letter. I can't even remember what the letter was. I just think it's something about inspiration to me, and I was hoping she would respond, and she never did. I was like, okay, whatever. Celebrities, they're too good to respond to their fan mail. Anyway, enough of my rant. I love you. Best of in all your endeavors in 2013. Peace in the Middle East. Want it?